I'm Steve Mason and welcome to Gremlins Have Made Me Do It yet again. I've been trying to plan this for a couple of days in my head, and I think I'm just going to have to do a little bit jumpy cutty because I'm going to have to jump all the way around the room. Mainly because I have not one but two packages to unopen. That's a new thing, and that could be something I've been after for a long time. And since it's that time of year, yes, Gremlins is a Christmas film. It's why I'm wearing this jumper. It's probably why at the end of this video I'm going to be like because it's warm, this jumper. Now, one of the very first tribute videos I call a tribute video when you take the classic artwork, the movie poster, the coming soon, the forgotten classics. You know, because now it's all just like floating head syndrome. But when you take the original, the movie poster, and it evolves and then de-evolves in some circumstances, even from typos and spelling mistakes, Gremlins set off a chain reaction where I went to the thing, yes, that thing, or well, what the hell was that sentence? I was meant to say to Jaws, to Tremors had a maybe's a mini one, the Lost Boys has had one, Highlander, there can only be one, so why is there so many different colours? Colours? Wow. Scripts, Stephen. Scripts are an important thing. So yeah, anyway, since the original, now the original was filmed, I would say approximately 3 to 4 years ago, approximately, back in the old house when the wall was blue and Gremlins did this, was wrote on the wall. And it's got a photo gallery as well as a trailer. So that was a long time ago. I don't really remember that video. I remember the Gremlins poster. Now, the Gremlins poster is at the door. There you go, Gremlins. Same poster, still stuck to the door. That's the artwork we've had to put up for a while, but if you wonder where that is, it's nailed to the door, so it's not like I can run around and out once it's hanging, I'm ranting. But yeah, there's not much of a Gremlins in here actually. No, except for Corey Feldman. He's in the Gremlins. It is pretty weird that, I mean, when I met Corey start of this year, Gremlins is something I didn't get signed. I got the Lost Boys free poster signed. I got Edge of Honor, a really rare VHS that I have some love about finding that in this day and age of the disappearance of VHS. To find that, that's the one. I have a good story. That's an original. That's not something I had to track down off eBay. And I don't think he liked that one. Signed across his face. And then the birthday, which he was over proud with. So check out the HorrorCon 2019 video to see all that of Corey Feldman. So off that rant.
You know when you did. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I know, that's amazing. Good.
Now that's the great thing about coming to Europe. You have real movies.
Goonies. There was another one, which one I'm really proud of because it's the one with Paul Ray, the pop movie guy. Definitely check that one out. True Romance was the one last year, and I actually filmed the True Romance one on Monday. I came in, just had a massive rant. I think it might be Monday. Might have been Saturday. Man, this week's gone way too fast. So after the original Gremlins one, I went on a massive rant from Gremlins to Jaws to Ghostbusters. Stand By Me, that was out in the tent. The Thing, they started to get a bit more elaborate. The Thing, I even waited till it snowed for The Thing. Yes, that Thing. And then I came full circle because I revisited the Gremlins again with the Gremlins Made Us Do It Again. Yet again. Once again. I have no idea, but I did again. Gremlins was a very intriguing original colour, just like my cat walking across the light now, casting the shadow of a gremlin. And the cover was inspired by E.T. colours. Obviously Steven Spielberg presented this, and it was a very misleading poster for what people were about to see. And that was the collection of Gremlins up until that point. Now that was the old house in the living room. Now since then, Gizmo, who is switched off right now, is up there, and there's a couple of things on that top shelf that I am generally just going to start ripping apart in a minute, because I literally just wanted to showcase what I've got since then with the Gremlins. So yeah, it could be interesting. So first up, looking around the room, trying not to do this in any order, this is Gizmo, Rambo Gizmo. And from the second one, this is amazing art done by, I've just found their card as well. They are really heavy. Stay. So yeah, he's absolutely awesome. Well done. Well done, CF or CE? CF, because it's Creature Feature Studios UK. These guys are absolutely class, because they also did this guy as well. There's my hug. So they're really cool. Thanks to Brit for this, because I bought this year for the love of horror. These are the newest additions to my Gremlins collection. But again, this is meant to be about the artwork, but this is a tribute to the Gremlins. So I love the Gremlins. It's a Christmas film, and it's back on the pictures in about 3 weeks' time. I was going to hold it off, but I need to film this ahead, get it a little bit edited. I'm trying not to make it overcomplicated. I'm ranting away, You know, but I've made the effort. It's December. It's a fucking Christmas film. Now there is Stripe, and he is ridiculously massive. That's the best place for him. You have no idea how big that is. I mean, does that help how big he actually is? He's huge. So we've got Mohawk Gremlin there, which I got in London. Eventually unboxed him. He was a nightmare, he doesn't stand up. We've got a little Stripe, a little nectar model with his little hair there, changed faces. We've got a pop vinyl Gremlin. That is an alien egg. I think that's the only thing Gremlins-y up there. But yeah, you just want to definitely have, you've got to have a Gremlin. I mean, that is a Gremlin. Do have the Gremlins 2 book, which will be buried in Narnia down there. I'm not digging that out. I've done a video for that on the YouTube channel. Nearly everything I'm going to be showing you is a separate video. So it's almost like a showcase of the video. So I've got some Gremlins little art cards here. These are an original tops. They are from, I think, 1982. These have, well, it's been opened in a previous video because they're bloody chewing gum. I can remember some stuff about the chewing gums and their other tributes. So these have been in a video. I mean, oh man, look, the chewing gum's still there. I think I've had some of that chewing gum before. So we've got the Mogwai in that picture. Now, have you all guys seen that viral picture that's going around of the old man's shop? It's all stuff hidden from the 80s from Gizmo. That's just absolutely amazing. So we've got a little Gizmo there. We've got a very angry Gizmo there. Toy shop. Gizmo in a bag. Friend or foe. Obviously one of these cards that would make up a bigger picture. There's a little Stripe. Saved by the Flash, Phoebe Cates. Deadly Creatures. Return to his master, co-worker Katie. Right, so they're pretty cool. They have been opened before. That chewing gum is about the same age as me. Jesus. Yeah, that does bring back memories. I'll put that back again at the end of the video. Fuck. Fun fact, I went to see the Gremlins, and I think it's the first film I went to see the pictures. And I was with my dad's mate in the Isle of Man. My dad was just like, look after him. Went to see the Gremlins, because the Gremlins and Indiana Jones are two of the first films to like really force a PG. You know, Jaws shouldn't be a fucking PG. Sorry, force of 15. So yeah, that's a bit of a... Right, so on that shelf there we have the Spider Gremlin as well, which I longed for ages. I got it when it got reissued. They'd done a massive series of them, and they were so popular. Also on the shelf by From the Shadows, we've got a Gremlins Mogwai, Hatching Egg, which is awesome. From the Shadows have done other stuff like the Graboid there, or the Guardian from Big Trouble in Little China. Kilocrowns from Outer Space, there's another tribute video I've done. Around the back of that Goonies picture now, just if you don't know that, Brittany drew that, which is unbelievable. We've got stuff like old Gremlins, a new batch video game with Mohawk Spider Gremlin on there. I've also just knocked Independence Day, although I also have Gremlins, the new batch video game, but I don't think I can actually get this out without planning to hold that Oscar. Oscar the White Gremlin. So there's Stripe, who was in the original videos. I do have the Gizmo one of that now. I probably said in the other videos that, oh, I hope there's a Gizmo one. So we've got the car, little Stripe hanging out the car, a couple of random Gizmos knocking around, pop vinyl Gizmo. We've got the original book. Now, if I get that, this is probably where I need to talk about. See, that's the original artwork of the Gremlins. Steven Spielberg presents, and obviously it does have E.T. in the belt buckle, yes, and you just got these little eyes. When you read this, Gizmo is called Mogwai, that's his name. He's an alien, and the Mogwais were sent out to all different worlds to judge. It gets pretty weird, but yeah, it's a novelisation of it. So yeah, that's the original cover. So that's what we had on a poster. Gremlins. I always associate Gremlins with blue, but on the original poster artwork it was red, like my Santa hat. Of his arms and high knee, demons able to move in surprisingly savage ways of the Gremlins themselves. Exclusive producer Steven Spielberg said it could speak English, and it probably says let's party. But the party time for the Gremlins is a picnic time for humans. A panic time picnic. There you go, I'm dyslexic kicked in. Panic picnic. It's like public and pubic. Always getting them mixed up. Anyway, in the startling sequence of sheer black comedy,
Comedy. They fucking spelled comedy wrong on the back of the box. I'm sure they have. How do you spell comedy? Because this says C-O-M-M-E-D-Y. No, unless it's an American thing with a colour. Do you know about that? Colour in England, colour in America. Anyway.
For some reason there's just been some other old footage from the tribute which I have no idea in, just making my life lovely in the terms of editing. But here is an original souvenir, and it's been bursting out of this fucking frame for ages. This is an original collector's souvenir book. It's not going to come out and I don't really want to force it. It was just falling out about 5 minutes ago. Yep. Go back to some old footage. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Stripe. This guy is so heavy. Right, it's out of the box. Again, Gremlins red. It's just what you've seen on the book, but it's got more black than blue on it. I'm going to do one of my book rants about this. Because I've obviously got that. I think I might have done one before, but that's from when it was just coming out, you know what I mean? Play Cash for Bingo. It's really, really old this. So yeah, I'll be doing a separate video for that. Look at that! But I think I've already done a video for it, to be honest with you. That's definitely been in the other videos. Obviously soundtracks now. I've had this one for a couple of years now. See, it's Christmas there. This is the limited edition Mondo one that not only glows in the dark, changes colour with water. It has its own separate video on the YouTube channel. It's pretty awesome. Missing some of the tracks actually from the vinyls. There's one. There's the green one. I have another one actually, I'll show you. You know when you just want something quickly. For the art of editing, you have no idea how long this took to find this one at the back. So yeah, we'll get a bit of a closer up. You can see E.T. there again. But this is more, again, it's got the blue on this. This is, I've only got quite a few tracks on this. Jerry Goldsmith's tunes. Gremlins Mega Madness, I just absolutely love that track. It's the one with the dancing. Class. Absolutely brilliant. I was going to pick up stuff like, I think I talked about this last time as well, stuff like Forbidden Planet and The Time Machine, because they are part of that era. I've got Snow White on VHS, just the sheer fact it's what the Gremlins are watching. But yeah, that's the vinyls anyway. Now, here it is on Laserdisc. I've never had this before, so this is a new edition. And this is what starts to get really weird actually, because it's just got, we're back. Stripe busting out of Gizmo's face, saying he's not cute, he's not clever, he's not mischievous, he's not intelligent, he's saying he's stupid. He's crossing that out with a red marker, Gremlins, Steven Spielberg and Amblin. Stripe on the back, which becomes one of the most iconic thing. I've actually got a Gremlins tattoo. I don't know if I had that in the last video, probably not. I've been that far down my arm. But yeah, that's the Laserdisc. I do have the Laserdisc for the second one as well. So at the top of the room there, you can see some old wallpaper actually, but you can see Bat Gremlin and an original Daffy Gremlin and a Lenny Gremlin. They're all the way up the top of there, and I just said before, Gremlins Laserdisc 2 is there somewhere. I was lucky enough to find the first. So, I'm not keeping in any order here, but there is Gremlins on Steelbook. Steven Spielberg presents it. So I don't know why I've left them 15s on there. I don't see the point of them. Get off. It's very blue, straight busting through, and on the back there's the original artwork, which was a big deal when I did the original tribute, because my quest was to find that artwork, and inside we have the comical one. They really ballsed it with the Blu-ray release of the Gremlins later on, when they had a 30th anniversary, and they could have went something big, could have went something bold, they could have done something spectacular, like they do with a lot of these box sets, and then just slapped it out. All the extra content was just on a bonus disc. There's been a few jokes in that as well for me and Casper. Now that's one of the original VHSs there. Hopefully there's one up there I can grab, as Gizmo can move out the way. So there's Gizmo. These are annoying, good, but annoying. They'll keep on going. A couple more Gremlin stuff up here, like Flasher and Gretna pop vinyls. Shut up. And here are the original VHSs by Gizmo, just committed suicide. Gizmo in his car. So here we've got a couple of different versions. Got a double box of 1 and 2 Gremlins in yellow. We're both here. And there's a really old one. And that has a spelling mistake on the back. You see that massive synopsis of the movie? No, like, anything to do with it. Why is my face so red? Well, it's weird. But yeah, you can see comedy's spelt wrong on the back of that, believe it or not. Again, check out the video. I think it's on the second one I actually realised that. Screen Classics, there's 2 different versions. That's part of my Warner Bros. Black collection, Black Spines, along with the Lost Boys, Nico, Never Ending Story, War Games. But yeah, as I say, the request to find a big box, I've never seen one. I thought I would see one considering it's been a couple of years since the filming of the other ones. It's almost limbo. I mean, Big Trouble in Little China, go for 35 quid. And someone said, oh, it's up for £500. You think, right, it's a big box, it's the next rental. But some people, what they call hipsters out there now. So anyway. Right, let's have a look on this shelf. Now, there's some stuff on here, I have no idea. Whoa, hello. That was like seeing the end of the movie, that, wasn't it? Gremlins 2, it's been released on Blu-ray. It's only been getting in the UK. Released by HMV, DVD as well. Normally Gremlins is just double packed with the original. Really good. I think they get some little art cards in that one. A UV code, pointless, but yeah, some art cards there. Okay, cool. I have no idea where that just went. So different loads of stuff from Warner Bros, little pictures of gizmos. I love the second one, I think it's great. I think it's a bit weird. We are meant to get a TV show finally, but that is the second one. Christmas edition, never opened that before, going to keep it sealed. Again, crashing in for the Christmas. Stripe on the front cover, the festive, unboxed and released. There's the Christmas one, didn't realise that was next. Again, just bought them because that's the artwork. Packaged it for Christmas. Double one, where you get both of them. Not on one disc, but now it's, I mean, you can sometimes get with or without a Christmas hat on. Let's see. Whoop. There's the DVD, which is pretty cool, the one on that one. And then you've got the classic artwork. The artwork on the Laserdisc, I might have to find the Laserdisc for an outtake because the Laserdisc artwork is lush. It is really, really nice. Right, so next up, let's have a look. What else have we got here? Gremlins. Gremlins 2 again. That's the fucking thing there. That's, right, I've never opened that. So there's Gremlins 2 with the Christmas hat on, 1 and 2 together. More recently, don't get them near water. It's still boxed and still sealed. I've just bought a Gremlins t-shirt, should have worn it for this, which says don't feed 24 hours. There's Lego Batman, obviously Gremlins that appear in that as a cameo. They also appear in Ready Player One, which is probably up there as well, or Ready Player One's with King Kong. It's really good. Gremlins, this is the additions they brought out when they just flapped them out, and that's the 30th anniversary one there. The only way to tell is they have a different back. I remember that scenario. But yeah, it's the 30th anniversary in Gremlins 2. There's a Gremlins cup. Lightning Gremlin. Now you see this light bouncing around. Lightning Gremlin hangs from the roof. And here's the spark electricity around the room. Oh, this is a dusty shot, so there's Gizmo. Let's have a look at here. These have been up here for a while. Right, I'll see out in Snap box. There's another one of them. That's the DVD version. It's never been opened. That's the standard one. As I say, the black box is the anniversary one. If you look for one of them, another standard one. Very rare import one. Found that in a shop and concert. So it's a Snap box special edition, but it also supports the brand new artwork we've got to know. There is a green one. I didn't do that. That's how it's been. So it's pretty cool. Oh, it's away. Yeah, Snap box DVD. Aye. And on there we go. So this is this the Spanish one? Right, is this? Yeah. So let's have a little bit around here. There's a video being made on my computer now for approximately a year. I haven't finished editing it. Opened it, did it. So I bought a lot of stuff when I was in Alicante, and the Alicante footage has never been released, and there's some absolutely brilliant footage on there, like scenery as well as stupidity, and obviously it's with me ex. And I eventually sat down and I did an unboxing, so I've got ones for King Kong, Highlander one's really cool, and then I've got this one. So a lot of them are landscapes. I'll give you a quick peek if I can see the King Kong one quite handy. Yeah, just there actually. Just there. So that's the King Kong one. That's the Spanish one, really. So it was pretty cool to be back in Spain. My idea was to take a lot of the footage of mine when I used to live in Spain and throw it together. And when I was developing the footage, let's just say the the holiday didn't go as planned, and that's what I said it was an X for. Right, okay, so in here, in case we're looking all angry, this is really cool. It's like really what they should do with special editions over here. There's lots of pictures, obviously it's all in Spanish, but some really cool pictures in it as well. I'll see it, but obviously it's not folded right. I mean, Gizmo looks fucking weird there. I mean, that's it. You can't force that out anymore. He looks bonged. Straight there. I mean, he looks bonged. One eye crushing in there, but that's a really cool edition. Obviously I bought that in Spain, and that's a nice little book edition. Now this I've never opened. This is the diamond edition. I don't know at what point this has entered the collection. So this inspired us. So it's the first time opening this. So it's the Diamond Luxe edition. This again should be. I mean, it's a 30th anniversary. You can tell by the artwork on the back. It's almost. It's not a steelbook. Although it's treated like a steelbook. So on the back, we've got Stripe on his little bike, beep beep, and on the front we've got Gizmo, and we've got it's a mirror. So Stripe's shadow is a mirror, and it opens up like that. Gizmo's little backpack. And inside, wow, look at this. Oh wow, look at that. Now that is cool. That is really hard plastic. It's almost like glass. The discs you pop in, so it's got the bar scene fight in the middle, with them all swinging off. Gizmo's been given a tash on that, like a red spray painted tash. That's pretty cool. I don't even know when I got this. So, like, literally, Stripe's got the pen and showing a tash on Gizmo, which is pretty cool. I can only be seeing. I mean, look at that. It's like magnet as well. That's really, really awesome, lad. I have no idea where I got this from. I mean, I've had it a while. I've been toying with the idea about doing another tribute video for ages for the Gremlins. But yeah, no idea. Got some, they'll have to go in book rants. Escape from the Gremlins. I've got 3, 4 and 5. I think the vinyl's actually 16-page book with a little vinyl inside it, so that's something else I need to look at. So we had Laserdisc, we've had vinyls, we've had the Blu-ray, we've had the steelbooks there, VHS, book, poster, Corey Feldman reference. I'm going to forget something, aren't I? I'm going to fucking forget something serious. I do have this recently. This is the What If stories of Gremlins took place in World War II, which is pretty cool. Shout out to Mark Hooley and Matt Stapleton. Look at that, man. Gremlins in World War. I need to get that read. Looks fucking awesome. I think it's time. So, looking at the cover, we had Gizmo in a box. Oh yes, there's a plug. Gizmo in a box, Gizmo in a box. This is the unauthorised quiz book by Killian H. Gore, which has a glorious quiz book by Stephen Monkey Mason on the back. So yeah, it's one of these quiz books. So yeah, nice one, Killian. Good God. So what we had is that. So what we had a very, like, kid in the box, very curious, or look in the box and, you know, it's not E.T. And then we've had stuff like this. Now Gizmo has become quite a collectible character. People in every generation recognise Gizmo. They'll call Gizmo a gremlin, or they'll say it's Gremlin. But Gremlins is iconic, even in younger generations. From a timeless Christmas film till its wacky Looney Tunes sequel, it's class. Yes, it should be rebooted into a new TV show. I don't think the film will work. Maybe it's TV. It's definitely a Christmas film. But the artwork's totally changed. We've went from the kid in the box to Stripe busting out with a pen writing across it. We're back. It's confusing. Right, we're back because VHS was only available for a while. to the Gizmo waving on the front cover, because everyone familiarises with Gizmo and the rules and consequences of the shadow. And then it's changed dramatically, and then it's changed again, white down the side of the screen. That is the new 4K, and it's fucking yellow. At what point have I mentioned yellow today? Red, blue, bit of green box, you know, a green microwave. I mean, that microwave one, now get rid of that. The microwave one, let's go back to the microwave one a minute. And it's alarm clock. Don't give them any water. Gremlins in the shadow. Yeah. Anyway, it's Gizmo sitting on red letters. It's yellow. It's been mastered for 4K. I would have personally mastered it 1 and 2 and just dumped them out together as a box set. Because Gremlins 2 gets love to hate, but it's yellow. It's fucking weird. Now, 4K. I'm not going to buy 4K. I don't have a 4K player. But that is another cover of the Gremlins. It's not fucking even there anymore, is it? But this is officially the last thing I've ever bought of Zavvi. I've closed my Zavvi account. Check out my Predator video about the vinyl, about what happened with Zavvi. The fucking fuck right off. But this is the last thing. I couldn't actually close my account because I'd paid for this, pre-ordered this. I ordered this when I got my turtles. Watch this not even be what it's meant to be. And we've got a disaster. It is what it's meant to be. So yeah, Zavvi, you can go and fuck yourself. I've got all my things off you now. And this is the brand new 4K Steelbook. It's red. Yellow and red. And this comes with a... Don't get in the lights. Don't get them wet. Don't give them a turkey bone. And Gizmo just took a trip to fucking Amsterdam. I mean, it's so weird. I mean, it's quite good bouncing off the light in there. So this is a 4K. Zavvi exclusive. Came out way after the release of 4K standard. It's got one of them horrible little art cards on top. Look, there we go. There's that yellow I was on about. On the back, wow. It is just stripe. Almost looks like it's been picked up off an old-fashioned sticker and stuck on the box. But it does look cool how it's bouncing off the reflection of the light. Red stripe with a chainsaw. Inside, what we had on the metallic version. Look at these fucking state of these discs. 4K for black, blue for blue, typical Warner Bros. Cop out, and inside we've got the barroom bowl, which you saw in that metallic version there. But the discs are really disappointing. As I say, I'm not sure if it comes with all the artwork and that, but I wasn't missing out on that as a Gremlins collector. The Steelbook's quite rare. Eventually I could pick up the 4K as it will come down in price. But that was meant to be it. Now that was going to be the big rant. You know, I was going to say I was going to destroy the entire room, take stuff about, neat card ones along there, you know. I think that is generally it. Yeah, I think that's it. Now, someone popped up on eBay, and I had to have it. And I want to say thank you to Junkie Chicken, also known as Brits Mum, for this. Just iconic. I'm going to stand like a little box and you're wondering what is in the box. What could be in the box? Now, I'm hoping it is, because this is going to be a legit reaction. Now, I don't see many of these online, and it's weird because there was 2. So, hopefully, it is what it's meant to be. And there'll be no ish, no bosh, no kick-off. It's been very taped up. It's been very, very taped up. So, cheese double data for £20, a gift gaff in your digital box worth £3,000. Where the fuck's this from? What is this? Look. No idea. Wow. I never thought I would own this. Okay, so first out of the box, it's Gremlins 2, big box. Now I have this, as we're going to retro VHS mode, Stephen. I have this up there. You might have seen it before with Spider-Gram. So we told you, remember the rules, you didn't listen. Gremlins 2, the new batch, here they grow again. I just remember seeing loads and loads and loads of publicity for this. This was like, you know, I was about 8 when this was coming out. I couldn't see the pictures, but obviously the marketing, the toys, the cuddly toys, Daffy, Gizmo, Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, and that's a really old big box VHS, so it's pretty awesome to actually own now 2 of them. So you probably guessed what else is in the box. Predator. Now there was another tribute video. Predator, give you a shout out, right? Predator is probably my favourite tribute video for how much effort went into it. With the whole X-ray vision getting shot by the fucking Predator, the cameo of the clown with Jack. Watch the tribute to the Predator. Been wanting to watch it for ages. It's in the middle of the fucking woods. In the box. It is an original big box VHS of the Gremlins with We're Here. So it's big box, so this is pretty old. You can tell by the 15, obviously one of the early 15s. Obviously this is the one you see for ages. It's your cropped down big ass Warner Brothers, highly collectible these. It's just fucking weird that obviously once again poor little Gizmo was gone. And then go and see in their cassette screen at approximately 1 hour 2 minutes on the back. The 15's retro as fuck. Big synopsis of the movie. Comedy, is that spelt right again, or is comedy spelt wrong? Is it a license kind of thing? I don't even know why. Comedy spelled, I can't believe comedy spelled wrong on the back there, but yeah, it's a big box. Oh, that Gremlins. Warner Brothers logo inside. It's not a flip cover obviously, but that is a fucking gem. And this is the very end of the video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the outtakes. Here's an outtake for you. I'm just about to put Gizmo's hat on. He comes with salt mints. It's Christmas time. I'm not planning this. I've probably said that multiple times to start the video. I ain't planning any of this. It's the fact that shit's going down, so strive. Time for your Christmas hat. I don't know what's worse, the Christmas hat. His faces fell off. I mean, there's an outtake for you. Fucking weird. That doesn't strap on, it just has to sit. So right there. I think that's why I left it off.
Carl just got back from Love of Sci-Fi and we're all going to see the Gremlins.
Horror-con crew back together.
Yeah. He didn't go for Love of Horror, but he went for Love of Sci-Fi. You're going to be sweet. How can you go all the way to Manchester and back and still be sitting out next to us in these seats? Right, so here we are on the outtake for the Gremlins tribute video. It's one of the windiest days in the year. We've just got back from seeing the Gremlins at the pictures, and Brittany's now finally seen it, which was pretty awesome to be at the pictures because Brittany fell asleep before Stripe even turned up. So yeah, looking back on it tonight and seeing the restoration they've done, it's quite good. It was really looked really good, and like for me personally, seeing the first film I've ever seen at the pictures, to then see it, it's just like wow, super funny. Scored really well, visually stunning, and it's great nostalgia from the likes of Steven Spielberg's to the Time Machine to the King Kong poster I spotted. But to have Warner Brothers and Disney intertwined with Snow White the Seven Dwarfs, to Bugs Bunny, to E.T. references, it's comedy, it's funny, it's a Christmas film, you know what I mean? And like, you know, you were laughing your head off, you were oh. But if it was done now, it would all be CGI. The amount of work had gone into puppeteering Gizmo and the batch of Gremlins, it's fantastic. I mean, yeah, everyone goes, oh, well, you can see the fucking black pole as he's swinging the plates and stuff. Right, what do you want in the start of the 80s? Do you know what I mean?
I love the soundtrack.
Andy Serkis running around, don't worry, I'll get it right in this take with me little tennis ball stuck to my head. He is a fantastic actor. I'm not knocking him. Him as King Kong, amazing. Him as Caesar, Planet of the Apes, amazing. Why the fuck are you remaking it next year? Why? They're remaking Planet of the Apes already. Why? Anyway, it looked amazing.
I love the soundtrack so much. Why have I never listened to it? It's down here.
There's two. I mean, the original soundtrack's got Madness when they're dancing, and it's got a few of the jingles, and then a couple of scores. The Mondo exclusive does have the expanded score as well. So
oh, I loved it.
It was just great. It was absolutely great, and this is just the outtake for that. random outtake number 1 for the Gremlins, spinning around the room. Sorry about the sound. There is a gizmo and a stripe mug stand. Never opened it. There is the Gremlins video game. I've never opened. That's holding up that shelf. That is probably never going to get opened. Up there in the corner is an original lunchbox from New York, hidden away in the darkness holy of hell where it should be. If you can see it there, that is an original Gizmo Gremlins jigsaw that I should really get down. Random little outtake. There's a little Gizmo painted. There's another outtake. There's the Burbs poster. I mean, it's Joe Dante. It's got most of the cast in. The cat's called Klopek in the Gremlins. I mean, it's a small world. I think it all happened in the same universe. The legend that is Afron Jones. Did I say that right?
Arfon.
Arfon. Sorry, mate. So come on.
I've known this guy a short amount of time than him, and I know how to pronounce his name. Hi, Arfon.
He has the Gremlins too. That's already gone. It's sent. You know, it's been a while since I unboxed that last video. But yeah, I will appear by the end of it, just to wrap up any messages, any outtakes I can think of. The next outtake. Right, I bloody move the entire shelf off and everything, like Johnny 5, disassembled shelves. I was say at the start of the video I did a tribute for True Romance. I totally didn't even realise I had True Romance twice on Laserdisc, because I pulled out the Japanese one, but yeah, True Romance, Laserdisc blue. Totally forgot about that one, so there we go. Aye, brilliant, well done Stephen. We even did a, have I done a review of True Romance as well, so that could go in the end. Right, Gremlins 2, Laserdisc, I've just had it. Oh, it is. This is the very end one. There we go. Love the artwork on that, it's absolutely lush. Absolutely dark turquoise. The new batch, Gizmo hiding in their computer on the back. Just some of the artwork, including Rambo Gizmo up there, and the Brain Gremlin down there as well. But it's pretty cool to have that. It's been sealed up. It was right at the end. I don't know why. Oh no, finger to Laserdisc. Right, okay, calm down. There we go. Let's do. So yeah. Okay, this should be the very end of the Gremlins. I mean, it's never going to be the end, last video I do of the Gremlins, because there'll always be someone of the Gremlins. But this is from In Evil Eye Art. Evil Eye Art. I always get the in front of evil because of In Evil Hour, the band. This is amazing. All signed up. It's from For the Love of Horror this year. Hasn't been a t-shirt, it's just a limited print of Gizmo in his box with stripe behind it. Absolutely adore this, and it's awesome to have it signed. Check out the video For the Love of Horror. They're amazing people. And the t-shirts, I was going to do a montage of my t-shirts, but there's just no point. I can't find most of the buried, boxed, moving, travelling and stuff. So yeah, this is the very end of the Gremlins tribute. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the channel, like the video, drop us a comment. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.